That's Ace, just so you know. And Ace is here. He's kind of like our off-camera support. We have a support dog. I didn't know we needed one, but we have one, obviously. Kahuna for Tat-Stories here. I'm in Pasadena, and, we're at the Golden State Tattoo Expo. And I'm walking down the aisle, and I see Steve here. And Steve looks like your basic surfer dude, hanging out with his, surfer shorts on. But he's a badass tattoo artist, too. So I figured, all right, not only is he an artist, but he's a collector. So we're going to talk to him about not only being a tattoo artist, but also being a collector. So, all right, Steve, what's the best kind of tattooing you like to do? What kind of style, what kind of things do you like to put on people's bodies?
I tattoo a lot of realism, portraits, color portraits, family members, NBA players, any kind of sports really, anything like that.
Okay, so we got a portraiture artist here, and I'll tell you what, he's got some pretty cool stuff. I know this is a tough question, but just, from your own point of reference, what's the most favorite portrait you've ever done?
I do a lot of Kobe Bryant memorial tattoos after he passed away, so probably a lot of them. That'd be my favorites.
Okay, so what's the favorite Kobe one? Is he like dunking a basketball or, looking really serious, Black Mamba style? Or?
I think actually one of my favorite ones is one I did with him and his daughter, him and Gigi.
You gotta love the dad ink, man. Dad ink is awesome. Well, now, beyond the Kobe stuff, I mean, what's kind of like a second or another player that you do a lot of ink with?
Obviously Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's always up there when it comes to getting tattooed. And not really too many other repeats. There's a lot of different randoms, like football stars, stuff like that.
So this guy's doing NBA, he's doing NFL. You ever done a cricket guy?
I have not, actually.
No cricket ink for this guy.
I'm from New Zealand, so we play cricket over there. But
dude, I love cricket. We aren't going to get on that today because everyone look at us and go, huh? Now, you're a collector, too.
I am.
And so tell me, what's your most favorite piece of ink you got?
Probably this piece on my leg by Robert Hernandez. He's just an amazing artist, one of my favorites, one of my idols.
And where's he from?
That's a good question. Somewhere in Europe.
One of those European guys. Well, I guess what? The European guy does really good ink. Who did the portraits on your arm?
A friend of mine in New Zealand, Dean Sacred.
Okay. So there's good stuff going on in New Zealand. Now tell the folks in New Zealand about or the folks here in the United States, what's going on with the New Zealand ink scene. Give them some artists and some shops they might want to be stopping at.
Ship Shape Tattoos, definitely one of the good shops in New Zealand. My friend Hoko and Ben Kay and Matt Jordan work there. My other friend Cohen Mitchell has Tattoo Gold Studio, so those are the two best shops in the country. Check those out.
Okay, now you know. We have absolutely got the New Zealand skinny here from Steve. It doesn't get any better than that. We're talking international Tat-Stories. Guess what? That is just cool. Someday I'm going to get a picture of the shoes, guys, because you got to see these too, because they're pretty awesome. Now, let me ask you, as a collector, you going to get any more?
Yeah, of course. I'm just saving space for later on in life. There's going to be other times I want to get tattoos. I don't want to get too covered too quick.
What do you think you might get next?
I'm actually getting tattooed tomorrow by BJ Betts.
And what are you going to get?
That's a good question. I'm just going to kind of cross that bridge when I come to it.
Go with the flow and trust your artist. You gotta love that. I really like this guy. He's from New Zealand. I got a shower there once on the way to Australia, so, it was a lovely airport, great shower. What can I tell you? But yeah, I've actually seen some cricket there too. So, if there was one piece of advice you wanted to give to anybody getting ink, what would it be?
Getting ink?
Yeah.
It's a mental game. Stay strong. And believe you can get through it.
Mental game. I like the way you think. Now, out of all the ink you got, what's been the most painful?
This one on my throat, my chin.
Oh man, that chin thing, yeah, that could do it.
Yeah, I was definitely there.
All right, so on a 1 to 10 scale of pain, what was the chin?
20.
Oh, the chin was a 20, folks. Do not forget that. If you're going to get your chin tattooed, guess what? You got to be a badass like Steve, and if you're not, you could be in trouble. All right, well, I'll tell you what, Steve, you've been very kind to give us your time. Folks, this is a very, very talented tattoo artist. He gave us some great tips on places to go, and you know what? Why not? You're in New Zealand, you got to go. So, Steve, thank you. I'm Kahuna. That's Steve. We are in Pasadena. Remember, be kind to somebody. It's free today. And we want to make sure that you're all good, folks. We are out. Kahuna for Tat-Stories. I am still in Pasadena. And you know what? I saw Kristen. And Kristen's taller than me, and I kind of like that. So, I figured, okay, I want to talk to a tall chick because, not only is she tall, but she's got some great ink. Now, Steve gave her some of that ink. We talked to Steve a little while ago, and we love Steve. And oh, by the way, that's Ace, just so you know. And Ace is here. He's kind of like our off-camera support. We have a support dog. I didn't know we needed one, but we have one, obviously. So, Kristen, let me ask you, you've got some great ink. What's your favorite piece?
The one on my leg, actually by Steve, the guy you previously talked to, Steve Butcher from New Zealand. That would be my favorite tattoo I have. It's kind of hard to see.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put all that up in B-roll, so I'll get pictures of it after, so it pops up on the screen, so you don't have to be going, doing all this stuff.
Perfect.
So,
yeah, and then one of my father as well.
I love the dad one. Oh, man. Tell me about your dad. What kind of person was he like?
He was amazing. He was in the Navy for about 35 years. He created a company called FMC, which makes the Bradleys and tanks for the military men, and his company created the force field so that when missiles come in, it verts away from the Bradleys and tanks. My dad just passed away yesterday, but he lived a great life. He was 82, and
what was his name?
Thomas Clinton.
Thomas, memorial to you, dude. She's got some great ink, a young you.
He saw it. He loves it.
It's beautiful. He did see it.
Yeah, he saw it before he passed away, and he loved it. He was amazed.
That's amazing. Now, you've got some stuff on your belly now. Yeah. Tell me, did that piece hurt?
No, I actually fell asleep. Yeah. When they were doing the tattoo, the girl who was doing it had a wipe that had lidocaine on it. And for some reason, it was able to put me to sleep. I actually threw the hoodie over, and I was at a convention, and I fell asleep.
She fell asleep. How? Okay, I'm speechless. She fell asleep. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I have my back too.
Oh, look at this one, guys. Oh man, that's a beautiful piece. Oriental piece. Oh, I like it. Oh yeah, Asian inspired. Yep. Yeah. Okay, that works. Which one hurt the most?
The tops of my feet. The tops of my feet were the most painful. They were absolutely dreadful. Just all the little bones.
So even more than the spine or anything?
The spine wasn't bad at all, honestly. The bra line, I would say a little bit maybe was sensitive, but no, the tops of the feet were the ultimate pain.
Okay, tops of the feet. You heard it for Kristen. And by the way, she fell asleep when she got that one. So go figure. Who knew?
Women are better at handling tattoo pain than men. It's a given fact.
You know what? Women are better at a lot of things than men. Yeah, I'll go along with that, absolutely. Well, now, you going to get more?
No. I'm over 30 now. I think I'm good.
That's the first time I've ever heard someone tell me I'm not getting any more. Really? So if Steve came up with a badass idea and he said, honey, I want to put this on you, what would you tell him?
Okay. I can't say no.
Okay, she couldn't say no to him. No. Well, you know what? He's a badass surfer dude. So he's also an incredible artist, folks. Just so you know. So, if you were going to give any advice to somebody who's getting ink, what would it be?
I'd say prepare yourself properly. Eat a good meal before you get tattooed. Don't drink the night before because then you bleed a lot and it's harder to get the ink in. Just make sure to stay hydrated. Take care of yourself the day before your appointment.
Okay, so Kristen, those are awesome tips. Make sure you guys do prep to get your ink. This is Kristen, the warrior princess. See, she gets ink down here and doesn't feel it. And oh, by the way, she's got some incredible ink on her leg. And the dad piece, I'm telling you, I'm a sucker for Navy. Go Navy. This is Kahuna. That's Kristen. We are in Pasadena. Be sure and do something nice for somebody today. It's totally free. We are out of here.